It's Sonic Saturday, yo! Hey everyone, welcome in. I am Zordon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch and I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and here on YouTube. If you'd like to check out anything else that I do, all links are down in the description, including any and all songs that I will be reacting to today. And today, as you can see by the background, the fact that it's Saturday, I am reacting to more Sonic Adventure 2. This is actually, in fact, the final video for Sonic Adventure 2, and I'm really excited because we're going to be cleaning up a little bit at the beginning, and the rest will be all related to Live and Learn. So let's get into this. Once again, huge shout out to Zach Graham for making this list and keeping me on the right track. You absolutely rock, Zach. All right, before we get into the meat of this video, Zach wanted to point out an Easter egg first. He said he wanted to point out this possible musical Easter egg. Doesn't know if this was intentional or just a coincidence, but if you listen closely to the bass line in Rouge's theme, you'll find that it's incredibly similar to the bass line in Sonic CD's Quartz Quadrant zone, the past version in particular, which is notable because Quartz Quadrant is a gemstone mining site. And then there's Rouge's, whose whole thing is being obsessed with gemstones. It's a pretty neat connection, especially if it was unintentional. Okay, so we're gonna listen to just a little bit of the intro of Quartz Quadrant right here, mainly noting the bass line. So let's listen to just a bit of this in 3, 2, and 1. Oh! I can definitely hear it already. I can see what you're saying, Zach. Okay, let's hop into Rouge's theme so we get the side-by-side comparison. All right, here's Rouge's theme. We're just listening to the intro, so here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. Oh, 100%. That's so interesting. I feel like it was done on purpose, but very subtle reference and awesome catch, Zach. Did any of you guys notice the bassline similarities? Anyways, moving right along is another cleanup song. Here we have Dream Figure Skating, Open Your Heart, Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Zach says here he'll personally take the L on this one. When he was making the original list, he only barely listened a few seconds in to see if it was any different, and dismissed it too quickly before it reached the very clearly different part. He says, my bad. All right, let's hear this. In 3, 2, and 1. Hey. It was like 1-to-1. Heck yeah. Okay, you must have literally listened to the first couple seconds. You probably listened to the first 3 seconds or 4 seconds before it hopped right into it. Wild. Yeah, because the beginning felt different. Okay, so this is the last of the cleanup songs. Originally, I believe there was supposed to be, or Zach thought that Sonic Rumble would have a remix or a couple remixes to open your heart, but that apparently didn't happen. So now let's get to the grandest of grand finales, Live and Learn. Once again, we'll be using Yesman 10's lyric video. Huge shout out to Yesman 10 for creating such awesome lyric videos for these songs. Zach wrote a little something right before we listened to this. He says here that he hopes that he speaks for everyone when he say, "This is the anthem of all us 90s kids who grew up on Sonic, whose lives were greatly impacted by Sonic Adventure 2 significantly. Sonic may have had a quote-unquote rough transition to 3D. With music like this, who cares? Hearing this was the moment that transformed many of us from regular fans to die-hard fans. The kind that would stick by Sonic's side, supporting him through thick and thin, through good times and bad." And there were, unfortunately, lots and lots of bad times for a good long while. But it's okay, we're in the good times again. And once again, huge thank you to Marlon High for helping out with this list. We're going to be starting with the OG, of course, so we can compare it to the remixes that will follow. I have heard Live and Learn before. You can watch my original first-time reaction in a video from 3 years ago. If you just type in Zordon of Doom, Live and Learn reaction, it should be the first thing that pops up. So yeah, it has been a hot minute since I last heard this, although I've heard this quite a few times in passing since then, because this song is referenced quite a lot. But yeah, let's hear it in 3, 2, and 1. The harmonies! I don't think I ever noticed those in my first reaction, or maybe I did. Live and learn! Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn. If you fail or if you borrow. Ciao! Live and learn. You may never find your way. Those look like real explosions. I feel like I saw the whole Sonic Adventure 2 in this video. And that's when Shadow supposedly died, but then comes back because fan favorite. Yeah. That was an awesome video, Yes Men 10. Heck yeah. Now that we've listened to the OG, let's check out the remixes, or in this instance, the early version of Live and Learn. Zach puts here, instead of placeholder lyrics, they used a MIDI flute to fill the space. Totally changes the vibe. Okay. Gotta love that MIDI flute, am I right? Let's check this out. In 3, 2, and 1. Feel like it's not gonna go as hard. I mean, the music in itself is already, like, you know, pretty hard. You can barely hear it, but oh, interesting. It's very, like, one note compared to the way Crush 40 sang it. Very expressive. This was definitely meant as a, what do you call that? Guide for the vocal. Probably sent to Crush 40. I didn't hear the flute there. Maybe they were like unsure of what goes here. They definitely got the verses. Hearing this makes you appreciate the OG, or what it became. Sounds like they had the song complete. They just needed someone to sing it. They also didn't have the guitar solo. does give a totally different vibe. Heck yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Event Super Shadow from Shadow the Hedgehog. Zach says that this and the next one are kind of tangential, but still related. So this is a cutscene. So it's a medley of Shadow's main theme. I am all of me and live and learn. Okay, well, let's check it out. In 3, 2, and 1. It's only 28 seconds. I see it. Interesting. Really cool choice. It's interesting because it went from sounding in the minor key to major when it shifted from I am all of me to live and learn. So it felt like a positive progression, which I think is interesting. All right, up next we have All-Star Move Shadow. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Zach notes here in brackets, strangely a remix of Super Shadow rather than simply I am all of me. This is only 58 seconds long, so here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. It is! I guess it's extended because it's more than the few seconds it was in Shadow the Hedgehog. I thought they might add more parts, but it was pretty much looped. Interesting. Up next, we have Live and Learn guitar cover from Sonic Runners. Zach notes here, exactly like the Runners version of Open Your Heart. Instead of being a plain old instrumental, they've replaced the vocals with more guitars. I'm excited to hear this. I love me some guitar. In 3, 2, and 1. What's the jellyfish over here with 3 eyes? Feels like we're going cross country. I like the way that it imitates Crush 40's voice, how he sings. Including the harmonies. It's great. I thought it was going to end there. but nice. It's all guitar instrumental. Well, it's all guitar instrumental, I suppose, but guitar solo moment. Other than following the melody of the lyrics. You know what I mean. Nice. Okay, we are finally listening to the Sonic 30th Anniversary Symphony version of Live and Learn. This I definitely heard when I reacted to the live stream, but it'll definitely be nice to hear it again after so long. Zach says here, I guarantee you every one of us was singing along to this live. He knows he sure was. All right, let's listen to this in 3, 2, and 1. Hey, the symphony parts. Wait, why is this giving me chills? Oh, heck yeah. I can imagine quite a few of you had tears in your eyes listening to this during the live stream. Alright, up next is a version I haven't heard. This is Live and Learn acoustic version. So Zach's is here from the Just for Fun series of remixes on YouTube. Johnny Gioeli. I feel like I was told how to pronounce his last name and I've forgotten already. Even recorded his vocals for this, as well as singing live for the Symphony. Still crushing it 20-some years later. Alright, let's hear the acoustic version. I love acoustic versions of songs, so this is definitely going to be up my alley. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. It's got some twang to it. It might be slower, but he's still giving it 100% in his vocal. Yeah! How many of you broke out your acoustic guitar to learn this version? This version hits. That voice, yo. Oh, I like that. Like the melody change there. Okay, up next we have Live and Learn acoustic version, Sonic 3 unreleased OST. Okay, Zach puts here the only instance of this theme being diegetic, as Maria plays Live and Learn on the guitar for Shadow. How wholesome. There are videos that compile every time any part of Live and Learn motif is played during the whole movie. What? But I purposely chose not to include any of those, mostly to avoid spoilers. I appreciate you. But also, most of the time, each clip is like 2 to 3 seconds long, only using that one descending guitar riff from the intro. Oh, okay. So it wasn't really necessary to just splice them all together. I thought maybe it would have been like the whole song if you put it all together. I think that would have been really clever if they did that, but oh well. So this is only 20 seconds long. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. I swear, I need to watch the movies. Oh, and this is Maria playing the guitar. Oh, that's right. It's like a live action. Aww, that was really sweet. Next up is still from Sonic 3. This is called Live and Learn, Junkie XL plus Eggman from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Zach puts here, it's a combination of 2 separate versions put together to make a more complete version. He considered sending the clip from the movie where this is used, but it really wouldn't do it justice unless you're watching on the big screen. / a good home theater setup. Fair. And he doesn't want to spoil the experience for me. I know you're going to watch these movies eventually. I do. I really want to watch these. Unfortunately, we can't do a watch party like that, but if I ever do and you guys be interested, I could put it up on Patreon or have like a timer going so you guys could watch along with me maybe. I don't know. I'm getting way ahead of myself, but yeah, if you guys have any insight or any ideas for how to do that, let me know in the comments. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Okay, it does feel Final Battle-esque. Hey! I can only imagine what's happening on screen. Not me wanting more. Just continuing what I was saying earlier, I couldn't possibly do a live stream of me watching the movie or even a watch party on Discord, only because I will be more interested in chatting with you guys rather than just focusing on the movie. And when I start seeing people like talking, I feel inclined to interact. That's why if I were to do that, it would have to be in video format, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's move on to our final song or final version of Live and Learn. This is for the Sonic 35th anniversary. Zach says here, a video posted to the official Sonic socials to celebrate the history of Sonic. And wouldn't you know it, they used Live and Learn as the background music. That's how you know it's a true celebration of Sonic. Okay, let's check it out. In 3, 2, and 1. Hey, Hey.
Let's do it.
Interesting.
When we join forces, the sky's the limit.
It's not over, Sonic. Attack! This ends now.
So many rings.
Road trip? Woo-hoo! Try to keep up.
Was that Lego Sonic? That was a really sweet video. And that's it. We did it. The end of Sonic Adventure 2. Zach says here, I'm glad it seemed you really enjoyed the music from this game, and it's considered one of the best among the community. This game was truly a special moment for many of our lives. Looking forward to the reaction stream. See you there. Yes. So I will be scheduling the reaction stream soon, probably 2 weeks after this video drops, but we'll see based on IRL events. Thank you everyone for sticking with me through my reactions of Sonic Adventure 2. What will be next? We shall see. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, you are a W-E-S-O-M-E. You are a W-E-S-O-M-E. All right, everyone. See you all in the next video or live stream. Bye-bye.